Hello Taxters, welcome to a semi-lovely Tuesday afternoon. First of all, I have to apologise for the lack of videos recently. Obviously I went on a video binge a couple of weeks ago and it sort of stalled a bit. I was supposed to go to I did go to a pre-loved kilo sale again in Chelmsford. Was going to film it, had a rough night with the little one, wasn't well. So I woke up late, didn't end up filming. Boot sale, that was on. Really dark, really small. Didn't end up filming anything. Monday, if I turn this down. Yesterday, was going to pick my orders with my web head cam on. Didn't happen again. Children are off. They've got this week off school. So I had loads of orders. Had the children with me, so I can't really take the time to film it all properly and everything. So I thought I'd jump on quickly now and go through what I did actually sell, because I had a really good weekend. I think it was over £750 in sales, like turnover, not pure profit, obviously. So yeah, Saturday, Sunday, over 700. Some really good mix of items, like a couple of fails, I think, off the top of my head. Maybe, I can't remember. Yeah, bread and butter items, things that tick along, good markups. So I thought, yeah, do it like this while the kids are off, and I haven't got anything filmed either, so no videos planned as of yet, so bear with me. Once the kids go back and everything, I'll be back on the videos, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So people are starting to jump in now. We've got Paul Calvert, hey Paul, Faith, Bashir, is that how you say that, Bellum, Gary Dunlop, Derek Gaiman, and Lee Hankin. Afternoon everyone. Anyone else got kids at home? I don't think the whole country has kids off at the same time. Maybe some were before this week, some after. But yeah, I got a week of kids again. Just got rid of them from the 6 weeks holiday. I think that's Derek. Gaming says no sales at all for us, but I'm not that bothered as I've got, you know me, to contend with at the moment. So eBay is taking a back seat. I hope you get better, mate. It's never good. But yeah, eBay just keeps ticking along nicely, like Q4 sort of kicking in, even though it's not really present-y stuff I'm selling. People seem to just keep buying for themselves, which is good for me. Faith, after a soul-destroying weekend last weekend, Mum went back to normal, thank God. It's good news, Faith. What was last weekend was really good for me again. I was going to film on Monday, but there's so much. There's like 20 odd items. And that would take ages to film and ages to edit and everything. So, yeah, I didn't get a chance to do that. Right. Should we get into the sales? There's quite a lot to go through. I didn't count how many. I think there was 20, did I say? Around 20 items. So I won't spend too long on each one because there's quite a lot of footwear, bit of clothing, like sort of standard sales. Then we've got, I think there might be electricals in here somewhere. Let's have a quick flick. Yeah, electricals. New and old, RA. Let's get to this. Right, yeah, thanks everyone for jumping in. We're going to jump into the first item once I've done my screen share. Here we go. Let's tuck me down there. No. Tuck me down there. Right, here we go. Transform. There we go, now you can see my screen. Okay. We're going from newest first, and this sale is actually today, I believe. So I've said weekend sales. I've actually got a sale from today up. Never mind. It was still a £700 weekend. Sort of bog standard, nothing exciting to start off with. Gilbert men's black and red rugby boots, size 12. So really big size. Like men's is like the sweet spot is sort of from 9 to 12, maybe 8. But yeah, so nice big size. These were from a charity shop. I picked two up at the same time. It's my local one. Drop the girls off. I go in like twice a day. The manager knows me, like both managers, and they actually keep stuff aside for me, which is nice. But these were just on the shelf. Nothing really spectacular. Like during the summer, like when I was being picky, I probably wouldn't have bothered with these. But this was at a time, or time now. I need to stock up ready for winter. Nothing really to look out for. They owe me £3. So £19 from £3. You could say bread and butter item. Nothing amazing, but keeps that money ticking in. So there's that one. It worked. Subscriber sale here. So got to give a little shout out here. As I've said in a couple of videos, if you look in the description, if there is anything you like in my eBay shop, there is a special 20% discount code. And it was Joanna took advantage of this. These were listed for, on the screen, $19.99. Took advantage of that special code offer and got these for $15.99. So thanks so much, Joanna. They're actually behind me, ready to go out to you hopefully this afternoon. So we picked up by Hermes tomorrow now, probably. These were in my latest boot sale video, I believe, because it was dark when I picked them up. Picked them up for £1. Yeah, condition's not the best. It's like fair to okay condition. I'm sure Joanna's seen the description. But yeah, a bit of fading. Like the colour's not the best, and as you can see, like the heels, they rub away after a while. And also a bit of wear, but still good at the bottoms. Always take a picture of this. I recommend as this number here, 488298-620. That's the design code, and then the 3 numbers are the colour code. So if you're not sure what you've actually got, always Google that and it should come up with what it is basically. So again, standard sale, nothing amazing, keeps the money ticking in, and a subscriber sale, which is always much appreciated. Thanks again, Joanna. This one, we recognise this one. This was a really good bolo pickup. Again, this was during the summer. I only listed this in October. I've got my little notes here on my phone. So £10 on the boot sale, but only listed it this month. I don't know why I was putting it off. I think I was going to try and complete the houses and the hotels, because it's basically the main board, which is made by Franklin Mint. I think this came out in 91. Let me check my description. Oh, there you go. Sort of made in 91, so it's as old as me. I'm a 91 child, and I don't think it's looking as good as me for age, as it's got quite a few knocks and all things like that. It's got the missing hotels, like I said, and houses. Also, the pieces are missing. So we've got the main board, which is seen better days, and then the money and the cards, like community cards, and the other one. But still, yeah, from £10 was an absolute steal. Didn't sell for 90. I took an offer of £75. I think they sent me an offer of 50. I counted at 75 and they took that straight away. So nice little sale there. Bit better, cooler item, and that's also just been packed up. That's behind me there. And that's on its way to Ireland. I believe Northern Ireland, so still within Britain. So postage came out a little bit more, but what did I charge? $6.99, so that's about right. Yeah, not much else to say really. I was going to try and like do it up, like as you can see if I expand this one, like all this wood like wear here. I was considering varnishing it, maybe painting it, making it look good, but I ain't got time for that. I believe also this should have a glass top, because you put it on the table, so like this is part of the table. You have also Monopoly chairs as well, like the complete set. Thought it was going to be a full-on fight then with the girls upstairs, which could still happen. What was I saying? Yeah, the complete set. This is the tabletop. It's on the table, 4 chairs, but that would go for silly money if you get a complete set like that. So yeah, just I forgot what I was saying now. The girls put me off. I think that's everything. So yeah, there's that one. Look out for a wooden Monopoly. Alright. Sorry, I'm really bad at keeping up with the chat. Just making sure there's no questions or anyone. Hey Julie. Paul sold a load of board games this weekend, so that's quite cool. I haven't got hardly any board games for sale, although Amazon's ticking along nicely. The kids seem to have more time off than Father Christmas. Yeah, I agree with that. Too much time off. And Penny's Attic has only been reselling 6 months, but they've had their best sale a few weeks ago. A set of 1980s music VHS tapes. £2 sold to Australia for 125. Wow. That's right, music VHS tapes. So I guess that's live bands and stuff. I'm not really sure, but still VHS tapes are over 100. That's some good going. Hey BCP. Last question for now. Too old to grow up is George. How many listings on average do you have live at any one time? At the moment, I did just see it. I think it's about 278 live listings. That was 300 last week. And over the past 60 days, I've sold 248. So I've nearly sold what my actual live listings is. That's why I need to constantly restock, because I haven't got a great big inventory and I don't want one either. Like, obviously people aim to have like 1,000 listings. I want 1,000 listings. I don't want that. I just want low listings, low quality listings that tick along really quick, just to keep refreshing. The only problem with that is, like, in the winter, obviously it's like a lot harder work, because obviously no boot sales. But then I've got 2 or 3 auctions to go to, loads of charity shops, like in Chelmsford where I'm based, Central Essex. I've got loads of towns I could go to one morning. In fact, that's a little series I was thinking, obviously once the kids go back, because I usually hit like Witham, we've got Braintree, Malden, Colchester, obviously Southend. Yeah, I was going to hit each town in like a morning. Obviously take the GoPro with me and sort of compare what the charity shops have to offer and how much I could potentially return. So that's on the cards. Right, let's get back on with the sales. I think this has been on the screen for a while, teasing you. Sold a few of these. This was the last one, actually. RA item. If you don't know what RA means, it's retail arbitrage. That's not a good one. Retail arbitrage, which basically means, obviously, I've gone into a retail shop and I've bought this at retail, or not retail, but bought it from a shop to sell on eBay. That's basically what it is. A good example would be, like, a few years ago we had Hatchimals. Like, people were going nuts over them. They couldn't keep up with supply and demand. So people, I think I got 2 or 3. I bought them, I think they were like £70 or £80 each, and I was selling for 140 off the top of my head. So that's an example of this. But this one here, this was one of the expensive ones. I say expensive. This was $39.99 in a local shop. I won't name the shop because I think they're still selling these in dribs and drabs. But brother-in-law works for this shop, so I get an extra 10% off. So £40. This owes me £36, and it took an offer £63. So the percentage I've made isn't as good as if it was from a boot sale, like for a £5, but it's still easy money. Basically, I've taken a picture of a box and I've sent it in the box. Basically, I've just in fact, I'll go down here. I'll quickly show you one of my new supplies. Here it is. This is this item in here. I'm using these 2-ply postal bags. Obviously trying to reduce our plastic and everything. I've given these a go before I report back to you, but I'm very impressed. These are the largest size, so this is like half the size it is, but offers good protection. Obviously I wouldn't be putting electricals in and wrapping it and sending it, but I did describe this as, obviously there's a little knock here to the box, and 2-ply, that seems to pad it out nicely. So RA, you have to spend a lot to return, not as much, but it's like easy money, easy pictures and that. And you can get some good deals if you know where to look. What was that, a fight? No, they're just playing. My Pet Monster. We know the one that I sold a few months back. This was the sort of thing, or this is what I had to get to, because they come with their their handcuffs like these, and my guy didn't. The one that went for, what did he sell for? $4.50 was it? I can't remember now. I think this was a snipe. Another way of making money on eBay. What did I pay? I can't remember what I paid. I think this was £10 or £12, and I took an offer for these for £30. So again, not the biggest markup, but still a nice, easy bit of money I've made. Nice and light. They've delivered to me. I've pictured them, threw them back on eBay. I've made a profit, and out they go again. Basically, I think I was going to buy these to put away for when I do get a pet monster, because they hardly ever have their handcuffs. But yeah, I just listed them, and obviously I listed them high, 50 quid. I don't think I was ever getting that really. And then I put best offers on my whole shop, and obviously I got this offer in and took it straight away. It's easy money. Yeah, again, standard sale, another way of sourcing. So we've got obviously boot sale in this video already, charity shop, RA, and eBay sniping. Not bad. What's the next one? Back to charity shops. I like my leather jackets, like biker jackets. This was in a charity shop for, just getting it up here. This was £8. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, £8. Charity shop, listed this month, earlier this month. So it's been listed 2 or 3 weeks. I listed it for $39.99. I tried. I had a 5% offer on my shop. I've been doing that weekly at the moment. It seems to be working. I do promoted listings at 1% throughout my whole shop, and then week by week I also do a 5 or 10% sale, depends how I'm feeling. I sort of refresh that every Friday, and that seems to be working. Well, it does recently anyway. Don't know if it does or not, so don't hold me to it. So yeah, I took an offer at £30. So again, not amazing, but a cool item, easy to pack and picture. It's really cool with this like yellow detail. It's all pure leather. It didn't have a brand or anything. So I thought this was going to stick around for a while, but obviously we're in October now. It's also on the back as well. Yeah, no brand or anything, but we're in the right season for it. And yeah, it's gone. £30. Could have maybe got more if I held out, but ticking that money over, ready to buy some more. And we have another one of these, so I won't spend too long. This was a smaller casserole pot. This one cost me, it was $29.99. Obviously I get 10% off due to family relations, so it owes me about £27, and it went for the full price on the screen, $47.49. There's my 5% offer, and yeah, so a better markup there. Again, in the box, there's a here I messed up a little bit. Don't know if I can make that bigger, but just here there was the sticker, and they're right pain in the bum to get off. And I used the stuff to get off the stickers, and it sort of marked the box a bit. But again, I did put this in the description, I believe. Did I? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, never mind. Usually, obviously, even if it's a new item or used, I always describe this. There you go. Learn from my mistakes, but I haven't heard anything back, and they should have got this by now, I believe, as that was a quick postage. But yeah, again, RA deal there. Nice different item here. I think I've shown this in pickups videos. Let's just get this one up. £10 from a boot sale, but this one was listed in August, so it was sticking around a bit. Usually these are made by Home Edits, but this is a Dr. Scholl. I'm not sure how you say it, but it's just a seat, like obviously a massage seat, and I believe it's Shiatsu. I can't talk today again. Obviously good for the back, vibrates and everything. I see this quite a lot. I did have like 4 at one point, and suddenly they've all sort of sold. I think I got 1 left. Obviously listed in August, so yeah, sticking around a bit. They used to sell a bit quicker, but it's gone for, I took an offer, £40 plus the postage. So obviously listed at 50, had my 5% offer on, and they also sent me an offer. That's a sort of a triple whammy there. Promoted, offer, and they sent an offer. But still got it moving as it was sticking around. And again, more money for me to go out and buy some more stuff. Right, let's just jump in the chat. If I quickly come back to that one in a second, do that and do that. Hey. Yeah, let's just jump in the chat quick. Lee Hankin, hi George, how long would you advise listing an item before dropping the price if it's not selling? Dramatically. Well, like I just said, I've started getting in a habit of every Friday or Saturday going on my shop, putting a 5 or 10% offer on my whole shop on. Obviously, an offer only goes on an item if you haven't like touched the price for 28 days. anything like if you've changed the price or anything or changed the postage, I think the offer won't go on automatically. So and that seems to be helping shift stuff. And as for dramatically getting rid of it, I tend to leave items for about half a year. I'll look at it again, knock it down a bit. Maybe if an item's up for 50, listed in like the spring, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, probably drop it to $39.99 if it's up for 50. Put best offers on as well. That helps get stuff shifted. And then after a year, I'm fed up of looking at it. I'll again drop the price or just get rid, or do a boot sale myself and get rid of it that way. But about a year, if I'm looking at stuff after a year, I'm thinking, get out. You're no good to me. Hey KLC, enjoyed your bloopers video. I really need to do a bloopers video, but I keep, like, obviously I edit on my iPad, so I can't keep all my videos. But I'd have a special like hour length long bloopers video, and I'd still have room for more. You'd see the amount of, because I can't talk like on lives, I mess up a lot. Obviously you want to get it nice and trim in a proper video. Yeah. Judy, how dare you hit on a Braintree? Yeah, I can't remember the last time I actually went to Braintree to a charity shop. It was probably well over a year ago, Julie, so you're safe there. I will be hitting it probably next week or the week after. Depends if the boot sale's on this weekend. But yeah, Boreham, where I usually go, it was really small. It was like 4 or 5 lanes. I picked up 4 things. I did put a picture on the community page. So yeah, it's winding down. It's probably got 2-3 weeks left in it, and then it's called off for the year. So if you're in Essex, watch out. I'll be hitting charity shops near you soon. What's that? COD RIP. What happens if you buy a biker jacket and they start asking you in-depth biker questions? I'm good at blagging, and this has happened on more than one occasion. Like biking, for example. I'm quite good at reading people. Like, I'm up front and say, obviously I've got a shop, online shop, I'm buying to resell it. But then if I read them, they don't seem they're up for that. Like sending to someone like me, maybe, because I know some people view it weirdly. Yeah, I say, oh yeah, what was it? That was a good one. I think it might have even been on a video. I don't know if I put the whole conversation in. But it's like a full all-in-one. They always say, do you want to try it on? That's one of them. Do you want to try it on? I was like, oh no, it's fine. I trust you. It should work, or it should fit. And then, yeah, well, what do I ride? That's a good one, because I actually hate bikes. Hate motorbikes. What do I ride? My brother-in-law, the one that gets me the discount code, he has got a bike. So I just say a Suzuki, something or other. I can't remember what it's called now. Or if I can't remember, like now, I'd say, I used to have one, but had to get rid of it. Looking to get it again. Yeah, I'm good at blagging, basically. Then there's another one. Ice skating. I buy ice skate sometimes. Oh, do you play ice hockey? Yeah, or I used to. A good one is I used to. Before the kids came along. That tends to get me out. Craig Lamont. Hi George, what is your 60-day sales? I remember at one point you were at around 5k. Ooh, should I share that? I don't mind sharing that. It's going quite well. On my phone, 60-day total. Make sure there's no private stuff. That's okay. Here's my 60-day total so far. I'm at 11,487. There we go. Which is really good. Obviously, I've got like 250 to 300 items, and I sort of stick at that. It's not like that all year round. Probably stick around that until Christmas. Then January, February, March, I think I dropped to 7, because obviously I'm not going to boot sales. I'm not getting my higher end stuff as much. So sort of ticking along at the smaller sales. As soon as I'm at them boot sales, I'm getting that cool stuff. It starts to rocket up. But yeah. 11.5 over 60 days. But again, don't obviously be downhearted by that if you think like, oh, I'm rubbish, I'm not getting anywhere near that. Obviously, like items like the KitchenAid, that's going to be like 50% profit margin, but then I've got a mixture of items like pound into 20, etc. So I haven't made that in profit, that's just turnover. There is a saying, and I forgot what the saying is. Turnover is something, profit is sanity. Something like that. How big's my storage unit? It's 75 square foot. Right. Let's get back to the sales, as there's quite a few to tick along. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, I'm happy with the total. Very happy. Right, did I put that back on my screen? Sorry, I can't remember if I did. Yeah, I did. Did I? Yeah, I did. Sorry. Professional as always. Disc lock. I know this was in a video. This is the first time I've ever picked one up. I've been waiting ages to pick one of these up, but lots of people know what they are, and they're like, I was going to say they're back in fashion. Obviously, like, not fashion, but they're highly wanted again. Like new cars, like we've got a newer car. It's all electronic, like I can touch lock it and all this, and touch unlock it. It's all clever and convenient, but it's clever and convenient for the robbers as well. The bad guys. So people are starting to turn back to these old school things, like on the steering wheel. It does deter people. This and this is one of the higher end ones, like highly rated. I think you can even save money on your insurance, I was reading, if you claim to be using a disc lock. I don't know who, but I just read, like when we was looking into our one, I've got the Stop Lock Pro. Like, I don't know if you see it in my videos, but I use one myself for peace of mind. It's well worth getting. But this one I do different sizes, as you can see, as you can't see. This is a small 39 centimeter wheel. Obviously, it depends on your wheel size. Obviously, Land Rovers, bigger cars, they're going to have bigger steering wheels. Came with one key. It would have sold for a better price if I had more than one. Obviously, like me and Amy, we share a car, so we would need two keys really. But ideal for a single person or someone just with one car. Listed it high at, I think this was $89.99. I dropped it to $85. Then I put my 5% offer on, which made it $81, and then I took an offer in the end of $60. And I could have got more, but again, it's, when did I list it? Listed in September. I thought it'd be a very like instant sale like that. And there's quite a lot of competition, so I was happy to take the 60. It owes me 10. Yeah, owes me 10 from a boot sale. Yeah, just wanted it gone. I wanted the 60 quid ready to go out again. So yeah, look out for this sort of thing. Like, you can look for this exact one, but there are other brands and models because people are starting to want them again. Well worth keeping a lookout for. Steering wheel locks. Bosch. Electronics now. What have we got here? A Sony SLV E720. This is a higher end model. Obviously Sony's good for electronics, like vintage electronics. But this SLV code, I keep doing that. When it's an SLV, they tend to be the higher end models. You can get lower ones, like grey, silvery ones. And then the higher end models, like just a pure VHS player, you can get 50 to 64. The play rewind button here, oh, I can't do it, but here you can twist the knob and it does like rewinding and stuff. But yeah, people seem to like them. Right, what did I pay for this? I can't remember off the top of my head. This was part of a bundle. This was from a hi-fi guy, electronics guy from the boot sale. So this probably owes me in the bundle sort of 8 to 10, maybe £12. I bought sort of 10 or 12 at him from a time. Yeah, it's like all different like combis, VHS players. I think there's a couple of hi-fi bits and bobs. This was listed in August, so a couple of months. Obviously, it's got my 5% sale on again. I think I took, yeah, it went for $37.99. Went for the price finally. That's on the screen. Plus postage. That would have gone with UPS. They'll be receiving that today, I believe. Yeah, there you go. VHS players. When I first started, or within the first year or two of me starting, when I found out VHS players were worth picking up, I was picking up any old VHS player, like no matter what the brand or anything, condition. Now I'm a bit more pickier. Obviously, you can get VHS players that sell for 20 plus posts. I don't really want to mess about with that. Obviously, they're known to break. They've got lots of mechanical parts, and moving parts tend to mean more breakages. And plus this was part of a bundle. So keep him happy, buy everything. There's a couple of rubbish ones in there I just gave to the charity shop, like DVD players. But this is one I'll happily pick up. I think £30, like for a light unit, is probably my limit. Anything below I won't bother with unless it's been sticking around and I've got to put it on a sale. No remote, but they still sell with no remote. And yeah, there we go. This is a right pain in the bum sale. I was really happy to pick one of these up as well. Let me just get up here. Sold for 42. I took an offer. I picked this up a long time ago and I kept putting it off because when I picked it up there was a bit of damage, but it just got worse and worse until it finally gave up on me and it snapped. I tried to glue it back together. Here we go. It actually snapped all the way across. And my plastic glue job looked horrible. When did I list it? I did list it in October. So it did sell in the same month by the time I finally listed it. But I think as long as this was working, the main watch clock bit was working. Hang on, I'm getting into darkness now. How am I looking? Alright, I'm looking okay. As long as the main watch bit was working, then that was okay. They got it for a bargain for what these are, £42 plus 8 postage. I think I paid 10 for this. So still a sale, still a profit, I mean. But if this was all minty fresh, looking good, I'm looking at 85 plus, probably 3 figures in that good working condition. I believe this was older than me. Yeah, 1987, so older than me. It's just a cool, unusual item. It was really big. Over 2 meters long. So it's a proper wall clock sort of thing. Yeah, just a cool item. Usually when I see these, everyone's priced them up high just because they're like obviously cool. But still made a profit, but a bit of a fail, especially my gluing job. I think this was part of a bundle. Let's get it up here. Yeah, this was part of a bundle. I don't know if it was part of the same one as the VHS player, but from my electronics guy, this is a Pioneer receiver made in Japan. Obviously, I say if things are made in Japan, tends to be a good sign of quality. $39.99, and I got $39.99 plus postage. Obviously, owes me between £8 to £10 again. So again, you have to pay up a little bit to return like decent money. Keep the average sale price high. I think I'm averaging like per sale £45-ish at the moment, which is on target for me. I aim for at least 40 over a 60-day period. Pioneer, good name. People are always looking to sort of complete their sets if like one goes faulty and want to replace it. So, pardon me. Yeah, again, nothing too special, but cool electronic, which is the sort of thing I like to pick up. And that's out the door. Another item I like to pick up over the past year or so is lawn bowls. Just getting out what I've done. Now this is from the charity shop that I go in twice a day. The managers know me. They're like friendly with them. She pointed these out to me at £10, so I've had to pay 10, which is more than fair. Obviously, I got the full $75.99 as well. Picked these up a couple of weeks ago. Again, dropped the kids off at school. Just popped in. They were sitting there. I completely missed them, but she like mentioned like these bowls came in if you wanted them for a tenner. And I was like, yeah, yes please. They're Henselite, which I believe is made in Australia, Australian brand. They can be hit and miss. You can get Henselites that you can struggle to get 30 for because they're quite standard. I think it all depends on the model. And this is obviously classic deluxe, so I'm guessing they were quite expensive new for being deluxe. Heavier size, I have no idea what it means. But basically, yeah, Henselite's a good name, but they can make basic ones, I believe. Then I seem to find that bowls sell better when they have a bag. This came with it, but if you see them at the boot sale, maybe pick them up for 50p or a pound to complete them. If you do pick them up, that's what I need to do. I've got a few sets that are sticking around a bit, so I'm gonna have to start doing that really. So yeah, bowls, bolo, skates. Let me get up. £30 I got for these, not the 34. They owe me £3 from a boot sale, and they were listed, I didn't know this, in July. So they're really starting to stick around. I think at one point recently, my skates box, I've got boxes for each one, my skates box was overflowing. So I stopped picking them up, and now I've only got a handful of items left, or a handful of pairs left. So I need to start picking them up again if I can. What are these? These are Street 86s. So I think that they're not actually from the year 86, but I believe they're probably based on that year's model, maybe, like a replica. But yeah, they seem well wanted. What size are these? Size 6, so a smaller size. Obviously in pink, so you could say female, like female size with the female colour. Not that I'm saying that, 2019, wear what you want. There's also a bit of damage that was probably holding it back as well here. I think I put this in the description this time. Yeah, slight tear. There we go. I've done it this time. Pro. So yeah, sticking around. So skates, they aren't the quickest thing to sell. When did I say? So yeah, they owed me £3. So I'm happy to let them sit for a little while. Listed in July, so it took a while to sell. But I've ended up getting, what was it, £30. So again, not amazing, but it's just another sale to add to the money pile. This is a better sale. This is more me. Although I took a big offer. I took £37.50 on this one. I think I took that because I was sort of aiming high. I think this sort of price, £70, I needed like a charger, a couple of accessories like batteries and a bag. There's no competition, which is why I shot for the higher price. This is literally camera unit only. I did actually have a spare battery that I tested it with, because there's like a light on here showing it working. I'll try and do that when I can, so it obviously helps it sell. And again here, obviously it opens out nicely. There's a few of the view finder, obviously a bit of dirt or dust on it. Just shows it working, and again it was showing a tape playing as well. Nice cruise or something going on there. But if you can show electronics working in pictures, it really does help. I've had cameras that have stuck around for a while because I forgot to include pictures like this, so I might need to remember to do this to get them shifted, because this was only listed last week, I believe, or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, October. This owes me £5, I believe, from a boot sale. I picked it up ages ago, but I put it to one side. I wanted to get a battery and a charger. Had to save search for them, but none were turning up, and when they did turn up, they were expensive. So I just chanced it. I was like, alright, unit only, it is working. I'm sure someone will want to replace their unit, and they did for £37.50. It's sold. I was staying in the UK. Normally cameras like this, they sort of go to like Europe. Sold a couple to Europe, like Italy and Spain. Staying in the UK, and yeah, video cameras is one thing that I really enjoy to pick up, but they have been a bit of a pain in the butt recently. I tend to go through phases of they all work really good, or I get a few that aren't working so good. Like obviously there's tape heads that could mess up, the view finder might not work, loads could go wrong with them. That's the only thing to take note of. Just saw a question on camcorders from COD RIP. How do you price your camcorders? What do you think gets the most money? I price them on competition, and obviously what has been selling. There's no competition, so aim high, aim for the stars, and then you can obviously take offers and put your own offers on, like promotions, and come from there. What do I think gets the most money? Obviously professional grade camcorders. I'm risking this, but let's try and find the one I sold recently. Bear with me. And you can tell they're professional grade because they're like big and chunky. Where are we? I hardly ever use the desktop site, so bear with me while I do this. Nearest first. Hopefully it won't be too long. Oh, here we go. Oh look, there's all my sales. Where's the one I was trying to find though? Unless it was more than 90 days ago. Where is it? It's gone. It's probably over 90 days, but this is sort of a professional grade one. This was for parts not working, and I still got 50 quid for it. Let's have a look. Here you go. It's also like on the shoulder, so it would have been like proper like camera enthusiast or like professional use. Obviously, it's got the matching box. It had everything, all the cables and that. It's got all the instructions. So I think I had to pay 15 or 20 for this one. Yeah, here you go. Faulty spares or repairs. I put it numerous times, just like, yes, this is faulty. Do not buy it and return it because you didn't see it. Camera turns on, but you can just see static. And yeah, someone still wanted it. So they are collectible, or people fix them, obviously. So they're the sort of thing that fetches the most money. This is obviously just like a family one, so they probably want to just replace their old one or watch their old videos on. Again, good names. Sony, Sharp gets good money. Canon. Yeah. And then again, if it's made in China, it's probably going to be cheaply made, not wanted. I think this one's made in Japan. Let's have a little look before I move on. Yeah, made in Japan. So again, well made. That's sort of what gets the money in. I'll move along because I'm blagging on about this. Oh, this was a fun sale. I'm not sure if I got this on video. This was at my second boot sale, which has stopped already because of the bloody rain. These owe me £5. Listed in October. I kept putting them off again for some reason. Yeah, they're like what I consider like really top end posh people would wear when they go shooting. Shooting for pheasants. I think they are actually shooting like sporting breeks. Is that it? Yeah. Brand new with tags. The person I bought them from, they actually bought them for like a fancy dress. But people actually wear these properly. Like obviously like countryside type people that do go shooting or whatever. Yeah, £5, and they paid what's on the screen, $43.69, which is a random amount, but it's my sale again to get stuff moving, plus postage. Yeah, the only thing that made me buy these is they just looked weird, and obviously this also helped. Retail $99.95, even on their sale, £59 they sold for. So obviously, if they're asking a fiver and they sell for that much, I thought there's bound to be money to be made, and there was. Unusual and cool, like sort of niche. That's why I picked them up, and that's why they sold. Nice and easy to list as well. So that was cool. Back to a standard trainer's sale. A subscriber was interested in these, but they never got back to me. I did put them to one side. I think I picked these up in the summer, like early summer. Listed in September. They owe me like a fiver. They're Air Jordans, sort of a rare Air Jordan. I didn't have much competition again, but it's like a purple camo type design. Good men's size 10, my size. It's always handy putting in the European size as well. I suggest you do in the title. Obviously GSB, postage to Europe at the moment. Hey, see. Yeah, while we're still in the EU, postage is quite reasonable, even on the GSP program. So while I don't know what Brexit's going to do with postage prices, but while we're still in, yeah, put your EU sizes in, as that helps. I think these have they gone abroad? Oh no, they've gone to Cambridgeshire, just up the road, an hour or so. But I sell a lot of trainers to Europe, especially like the cool like Adidas type ones. They tend to go well abroad. What did I pay for these? Did I say? Was it a fiver? Yeah, £5 listed in September. Took an offer of £30, standard sale. Nice and easy to list and sell and post. And that's them gone. More footwear. Let's get this one up. They sold for what's on the screen, £40. Actually, while I'm on that subject, when I list items on their first like cycle, I do not put like best offers on. Like name a price, no offers on. Add my postage and then see how it gets on. If sales start to slow down, then I tend to put best offers on everything, and then that tends to start getting stuff shifting, and then I put my 10 or 5% sale on. Again, that tends to get stuff moving. And also promoted listings. Lots of ways to help sales if you are going through a slower spell. What did these owe me? I've had these so long I didn't actually remember what I bought them for. We'll say £8 to £10 top end. I think they owe me less from a boot sale. Listed in October. I think I listed these a couple of weeks ago. Gone for 40. Timberlands, obviously a good name. They don't all go for amazing money. Some can go for sort of as low as 20. Again, these are good men's size 11. Put the EU size in again. These have going to Norfolk, not abroad. Yeah, just a quality like boot. Obviously we're in boot season, like getting a bit boggier, muddier on the ground. And yeah, the tread's really good as well, which also helps. Obviously, if this was really worn down, I probably wouldn't bother. So you're not going to want to go through the mud and sliding about everywhere. Yeah, that's all I've got to say about them. More trainers. I won't drag on about trainers and footwear if you're not interested. Standard sale, £20. I took an offer. They were sticking around a bit. I think these have been since the summer. Boot sale listed in August. I actually paid £10 for these. For my shoes, boots, man. I tend to pay £10, £8 for trainers from him. So yeah, 20 from 10. Bit of a fail, but I've still made profit. I was aiming for 30, I was aiming for 30, which would have been nice, but I just wanted to see him gone. They were sort of sticking around, and I had a similar pair which also stuck around of this design in blue. So yeah, just wanted to get rid of them, make some space, again, get the money in. More footwear. We've got 2 more. No, I really liked these. I really wanted to keep these for myself. These are like from the 70s, football boots. A smaller men's size, but obviously in the 70s, like, people tend to have smaller feet. Obviously, yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. But yeah, from a boot sale, they owe me about a £5. Listed in September. They sold quicker than I thought they would because there was a bit of tongue damage. I don't know if you can see. Here, bear with me. Here we go. This tongue's fine. It's like a shorter tongue, but then on this side it ripped. Like where you're putting them on, it's obviously come away after years of use. But apart from that, they're really nice, clean condition. Like plastic studs, really clean. There you go. Here's the thing. The tongue's like snapped off. So I thought I was going to put them right off, and I was going to get nowhere near this amount. And I got this amount, 50 quid from a £5. It's a really good sale. I love my football boots. I especially love Adidas football boots. So sad to see these go, but I've got my own little collection in a loft. Don't tell Amy. Yeah, one of my favourite things to sell, football boots, nice and easy. Last sale, how's the darkness going? I'm sort of fading into darkness here. I'm still okay. Last sale, nothing special. Some Hard Rock Cafe t-shirts. Got these from a nice older couple. When we're walking around, me and Sam, we sort of speak to these, like did a couple of times. They went to America, like on a little tour back in the 90s. So I think it was the guy that wore these. So they're all the same size, XL. Good size again. All different states. We've got Toronto, Sacramento. I don't know if they're states or cities, whatever. But yeah, on their own, they're probably not worth bothering with. Like you might get £8 to £10, maybe £12 each, depending on the state or the design. But I put, because they're all the same size, whacked them together, and they went. I believe I got what I listed for, £28.99 plus postage. They owe me £1 each, so £3 all in. Yeah, this one was quite cool, but like this one on its own would have been really boring. Okay, here's the front, here's the back. Like this top one here, nothing on the back here. These 2 are cool. But I thought just to help get them sold, put them together, and it worked. Listed in October as well, sold within the same cycle. So there we go. If you've got slower items in a bundle, yeah, stick them together if they're the same size, and that seems to get them shifted. And with that, that is the end of this sales update. Let me just transform. Boosh. There we go. So yeah, really good weekend. Hopefully it continues. Let me just put that over there. What's the time? How long have we been going? I'll stay on for a little bit. Little catch up with the old fans, with the subscribers. I've been getting some really nice messages actually. I've got to say a massive thanks to... I forgot your name. But basically sent a really heartwarming message. They struggle to get around, like disabled. I think that gets their moods down, like getting depressed and everything. But apparently my videos help. They've actually started to resell themselves, like sort of testing the waters at their local charity shops. But yeah, I think I got that message when we went to the cinema. But yeah, that really hit home there. So yeah, back on the videos. So I go through phases, like I think I said this at the start of the video, smashing out the videos. But then obviously I have a bit of self-doubt. I'd seem to bore myself. So I think I repeat myself a lot, and that's when, like, recently I've been doing one video a week, which I want to try and do at least 2 a week. But if you see the video slowing down, then I tend to be boring myself, or the confidence is a bit knocked. But yeah, getting that message, boosh, spurred me on. But it's just the kids are off, so I can't really film proper videos while they're off school. So yeah, that's that one. Also, yeah, subscriber sale. That was in there. Thanks for that, Joanne. Or Joanna. I'm terrible with names. So sorry. So here, it looks like you had a good weekend. It was nice to see quality footwear. Yeah. I don't know if you caught the start, but I've done over 700 on the weekend, which was amazing. Remember, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago, I had like a £200 weekend, which for me is not good enough. Especially if the bills need to be paid. But yeah, really happy with how sales are going. But the only problem, obviously this is all stuff I've like listed everything. Obviously I got boot sale stuff and that, and pre-loved kilo. I will show you what I bought if I can tomorrow maybe. I say tomorrow, don't hold me to that again. Just make sure you got your notifications on if I do go live, because going live will be easier this week with the girls being off. Picked up loads of cool ski suits. Mike's going funny. Yeah, ski suits galore. I met a subscriber but didn't catch your name, so hi if you're in there. Let me know if you were. Super chat. Boom. Look at that. Hang on, let me see what it looks like on the screen. There it is. Matt Colin. Sorry if I... Is that Colin? Cowlin? Is it harder to sell things from a new account? Do you have an advantage having a nice established account? First of all, thanks so much for that super chat. Really, really appreciate it. Is it harder to sell things from a new account? I would say personally yes, and also the second part of that, advantage having an established account. Also, I'd say yes. Like when I sell things, I look at the competition, but then say I got a video camera or a pair of shoes. We'll say shoes, Air Force Ones. There's lots listed. But I know I'm going to take nice pictures as well, like with my wood and the grass. Obviously, I got good feedback. Top rated seller, that's quite important as well. All these things seem to help me get a better price. So someone's got some Air Force Ones pictured in a murky dark, basic description. They might be £20. But I'm sort of not going to look at that too much, even if they're the same size, because I'm going to take time, picture them well, good light, good description, good keywords, like put the European sizes in, put the style in, like basketball, just keywords like that help. And then when I'm shopping on eBay personally, or on Depop, I shop for myself, I do look for business sellers, because I find that private sellers have shocking customer service if things go wrong, and also business sellers are keen to get your stuff sent to you. Excuse me, I need a drink. Is it hard to sell things from your account? Also, yeah, feedback. I know people say feedback doesn't really matter now, which it doesn't, but then it does, because again, comparing business account, good pictures, good like returns, postage and everything like that, compared to a bit cheaper but sort of risking it, and they've got 10 feedback, say, compared to my 2000 or whatever I've got. I'd personally be happy to pay an extra $5 or so for that. Like, I just got a message. Yeah, I'd pay a little extra for peace of mind. I can see exactly what I'm getting. I've taken 12 photos compared to this person that's taken 1 or 2. So yeah, all in all, yeah, just keep plugging away with your new account. Sales will grow, but just concentrate on pictures, keywords and description. It should all help you out. Yeah, thanks so much for the super chat. Also, I don't ask for them, but they are greatly appreciated. How long have we been going for? I best get off soon. I think the girls are going to start fighting soon. How long have we been going? How do I see this? YouTube's changed everything, so I don't really know where I'm looking. Let's do a few more questions. If you have got any questions, whack them in. If you really want it answering, whack a super chat in. Cheeky. No, don't ask for them. But to be honest, I think it's down to good pictures, description, and bio. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Pictures speak 1,000 words, as they say. So his feedback hasn't been helping him. Yeah, feedback's not the like all be end all, beyond all. I can't talk again. Like, I've got a few neutrals. Let's have a look at my feedback, shall we? So I've got 2,395 feedback with 4 neutrals over the year. No negatives. But yeah, it's annoying, but I think you can't really sell like thousands or hundreds of items without at least like 1 or 2 things going upside down. But even then, let's see what I've got neutrals on, shall we? So one neutral was not impressed with packing or condition. Better after I'd washed it. This was a vintage toy. I did say it was unwashed and everything, but sometimes you can't please everyone. So at least it's not a negative, but yeah, annoying, but no one's perfect unless you have got 100%, which is awesome. But don't be too downhearted if you have got them. And so here, yeah, pictures are super important. Yeah. Yeah, for now, pictures and keywords. Do you get annoyed when people don't read description and then ask a silly question? Yes. God, yes, I hate it. But you got to try and bite your lip. I'm bad at this, but you got to bite your lip. Just reply nicely. Oh, hi there. Yeah, it's like, what's the common one? Like measurements, or I'm trying to think. Yeah, just say like pit to pit measurement of a t-shirt. Have you got the pit to pit measurement? And it's in the description. Just kindly copy and paste it. Even if you don't want to be kind, just copy and paste, send it off. Yeah, but try and bite your lip and be nice. Depends what mood I'm in. But on that subject, like because I sell faulty items like over electronics, if they're still high value, I put like bolds, italic, everything, spares or repairs, and I have numerously put that title, description, everything. But it's really blooming annoying when they don't read it. KLC, surprised you have any more space in your trainer's box. I've got lots of space now. I haven't seen my guy for ages. Yeah, it was overflowing. I was struggling for space, and then the rain kicked in. I think like September came, and just the rain came with it. And with that, like the second boot sale's been called off, which is where he was selling. And I haven't seen him at the first boot sale, so I was going to give him my number, like throughout the winter. If he gets called, Dr. Martins or just whatever, like contact me. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, I've got loads of space now. They've been selling really fast, especially this weekend. I sold a lot, as you just saw. Just catch up with the chat. I'll call it a video here, I think, if I don't see anything else. Craig, taxi driver. Loving the channel and stream. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Craig. When you get a chance, can you link to who you get your shipping bags from? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to do that. Do you mean the coloured ones? Yeah. A few people have asked me that. I Yeah, I will. Just I keep blooming forgetting. Yeah, right. I think I've caught up. Sorry if I've missed any questions. Obviously trying to get through all them sales. Thanks everyone for watching and subscribing. Trying to think if there's anything else to note. I haven't got any videos planned, but I did. Yeah, I went to a pre-loved kilo in Chelmsford that I didn't stream, and I went to a small boot sale. So I might stream again in the week what I did buy. Maybe wear some ski suits. So look out for that. Yeah, with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all the subscriber sales. Thanks for the super chats. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.